Good morning, Jen. So I'm back here at Lomond Elementary School. We are in Mrs. Edwards' third grade class. And I told you earlier we learned how to dress for the weather. But now we are talking about how to prepare for dangerous types of weather. So today we learned about thunderstorms, tornadoes, blizzards, floods, and we're going to talk about extreme heat and cold as well. And I had the students do a little project for me and tell me how they would prepare both ahead of time for dangerous weather and what they would do during types of dangerous weather. So one thing that we talked about was flooding, and not everybody sometimes remembers floods can be very dangerous, but there's one phrase that always sticks in my head, and I taught the students today about what to do during a flood. And what was that phrase?
Turn around, don't drown.
Turn around, don't drown. And what does that mean? It means don't drive through any type of flooding or standing water. And you guys can't drive, but whoever is driving, you got to remind them, right? And Avery, you learned about what types of severe weather?
We learned about severe thunderstorms.
Severe thunderstorms. And another phrase I taught them is to stay weather aware in any type of dangerous or severe weather. We use that for floods, for severe thunderstorms, just to let them know, hey, just know what's about to go on later on today or tomorrow. And if it was thundering outside, you wouldn't go outside and play, right? You would do what?
I would stay inside, but if I'm not inside, I would get to the nearest shelter that I can find.
Nice job. And severe thunderstorms and regular thunderstorms, they are different. Regular thunderstorms can become severe. Do you remember the wind speed that it has to have to become a severe thunderstorm?
I think it's 58.
That's exactly right. Yep, 58 miles per hour are the wind speeds that it needs to be severe. Now, one big one, of course, everyone was pretty interested in learning about tornadoes. What would you do ahead of time or during a tornado to be prepared?
Ahead of time, I would prepare a shelter and like a basement, and if you don't have one, the one that has the least windows or doors.
And what about during?
I would grab all your pets or younger children and make sure that you got into the place that you prepared earlier and ahead of time.
That's exactly right. One big thing we've talked about today is having a plan. And sometimes I know even as adults, we forget to have plans. So students learning about having a plan and what to do in different types of severe weather can be really helpful. You can maybe remind mom or dad or grandma, grandpa what to do during that type of severe weather. Now, we've got one more thing we talked about, which we haven't had to worry too much about so far this year, but it could be coming as winter is just around the corner, and that is what?
A blizzard.
A blizzard. What would you do if you heard there was a blizzard coming?
Make sure I have enough food and water, and take shelter. And if you're an adult, take all your kids and important things. And then if the electricity goes off, make sure that your phone is charged before the blizzard. And stay indoors.
Stay indoors, and of course you got to make sure, is there a snow day tomorrow? The most important thing, so you can stay inside, right? So do you guys feel that you are now prepared for dangerous or severe types of weather? Yes. Give me a big thumbs up. Yes. You guys did so great today. They know how to dress and how to prepare for all different types of weather. We didn't even cover, we scratched the surface, but there's so much more to learn about.
We learned a lot too.
We did. And these kids, I say it every week, but I mean it. They're remarkable. They're just so well spoken. They're not nervous to be on camera or with the microphone.
No.
They're darling.
I know. Sometimes I think I'm more nervous than they are.
You're so cute. Yeah,
Good job, Miss
so
Walters.
Cute. Yay.
Well done.
Another
Thank you,
great
guys.
job.